Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. Today is a little bit of a different one. We're back on Casual's Guide, and today we're going to be talking about the ability to choose a main, or I guess stick with a character. So today is pretty much just going to be entirely voiceover discussion stuff with a little bit of my mic coming through, because most of the clips that I took from this were from a live stream. So if you want to know when I'm live, I stream kind of inconsistently, but I try to stream as often as I can whenever I'm playing. So just make sure that the notification bell is on when you click subscribe. And we're trying to get to 50 subscribers by the end of the year this year. So see what we can do there. But to start off, I just wanted to throw in a couple of perfects to really butter up the video. There's no mic in any of these clips because these ones aren't from stream, but this entire video is pretty much gonna be Akuma's one and dunning me, because I thought it was really funny, and I also thought that it was gonna be a good background noise so I could talk about this topic. Now, a common question that everybody has pretty much when they first start playing a fighting game is, who do I play, right? There's not really a right or wrong answer for the most part. It's really who you want to play. But I think that there's a way that the character should make you feel when you play them. Like, obviously you should be having fun on your character, right? But like, you need to find what it is in this game that is fun enough to be repeated, right? And so, for a long time of me playing Kimberly, and just getting one and done like here and there, I always had this notion that
I did that way
being
too late.
one and done was like the worst thing I could ever have happen.
Okay. I didn't think you could do that.
Because people didn't want to continue their set. They didn't have the respect to continue playing the match. However, I think in recent times, especially after coming back to playing Kimberly,
fucking sweet, bruh.
forgot about that. But I took a really long hiatus from playing Kimberly, not for any particular reason, mainly just because I was either playing Tekken or because I wanted to play other characters.
Does Wake Up Mash not beat that? I'm literally dead. Harry?
Well, I should have been dead. But I think in recent times I've realized that I think that getting one and done is honestly hilarious. Like, you played to such an extent that this guy didn't want anything to do with you anymore. And I think that part of it is my character, part of it's the fact that people just don't really like playing Kimberly because she is really difficult to play against at times. And what I mean by that is just that she has a lot of mix-up opportunities and small frame traps that don't yield huge damage, but they build up over time, and people don't like that. They don't like to... Kimberly kind of takes away your opponent's ability to play the game.
I don't know. So, like, it just doesn't really make sense to me, right? Because, like, yeah, Kimberly's got great resets, great fucking mobility, right? But none of her fucking block is actually real, right? I get that, I'm just not being confusing enough, I guess. But, God, man.
So that is our first, live clip that, really matters. Because that was Tilt. I had just lost... I think I lost to a Ryu right before that. And I was running all sorts of offense, but he wasn't getting hit. So that's where I came up with the idea that I probably wasn't just being confusing enough. I should have just done level 1 there. I got greedy. But I was playing pretty frustrated, and I didn't really know what to do outside of, like, just continuing to run the stuff that I was running, and I ended up losing that match.
Got greedy.
Now, I said that none of her run pressure is real in that, which, I mean, to a certain extent, isn't, like, untrue. There's no real way to create, like, a spacing trap into run, and then, but to say that she has no real run pressure is just a lie.
I'm dead.
Not only does standing medium punch combo into run, but so does crouching heavy punch. Did I say medium punch? I meant heavy punch on both of those. And so
Punish the sweep.
she had. I'm really surprised that did a force knockdown there, but it's about changing your game plan in order to fit your character's needs. So like when I was playing,
Okay.
like
I really
what
don't
I'm
know how to
taking the
climb,
time to try to do now with Kimberly is try to develop a legitimate game plan going forward that I can repeat in multiple matches. So for me, this game plan is obviously still a work in progress, but my overall game plan, I'm gonna throw a screenshot up here in a second, but
You won and done twice in the same stream, dude.
I want to
Yeah, I really don't know what I
keep
should
my
do.
opponent in a mix-up the
Differently.
entire
I mean,
game. That is the goal.
like,
That is
I
the
gotta- I know I gotta
overall
recognize my
objective
crouching medium
of this
punch,
match.
It's
Right?
kinda hit.
And the way that I'm planning on doing that currently
It's fucking
is
baby, man.
to establish run pressure early, right? I need to practice my run stop stuff so that way when I start getting more respect on it, I can start disrespecting them more. And so the way that I'm going to do that is just pressing heavy buttons into run, doing sequences that jail to make sure that they know that they can't press there, and then when they feel like they can't press
Like
there is when I'm gonna start doing other stuff, small frame traps, right? I want to do small frame traps that will either lead into a jab sequence or a throw, and then that way I can get a bigger mix-up off of that. Now, where I'm at in this now is I still need to learn the big mix-ups to do. Like, she has, like, cross-up on her teleport and, like, a couple of other things that I want to learn. But for the most part, right now, I'm not worried about that. I'm more so just worried about maintaining consistency as well as practicing confirms to get my best punishes the most consistently.
Nice.
Now, with all that being said, today was a fast video. I was talking a lot, and I don't want this to take away from the overall message of this video.
Oh,
And the overall message of this video is simply to just pick a character that you feel comfortable to continue to learn on even after the initial fun of the character has started to fade. Kimberly's a character that no matter who I play, or no matter, like, I played Mai and very enjoyed it, I played Bison and greatly enjoyed it, but I always want to come back to Kimberly, and I always want to get better at Kimberly. So, just try to pick somebody like that, try to find that character for you. But with all that being said, that is all I've got for this video, and so if you made it this far, be sure to like, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe. We are working towards that 50 subs. And with all that being said, guys, I'll see you guys later.